Hey there, Heather. Ho, there's Jeff Cutter. Welcome you to the third group and the final pairings that will be set up for the third two-team tournament. So, of course, that will start soon. But anyway, here, first semifinal will be Nebraska versus Tennessee, and then Notre Dame, Nebraska. So you have a very stacked Final Four compared to the other two groups that have like a straggler. You have 71 Nebraska, Johnny Jet Rogers, a game of the century against Oklahoma, because the 98 Tennessee squad. They won the first BCS title the year after Peyton left for the NFL. Then you got the 1924 Notre Dame Fighting Irish with the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, as Scranton Rice puts it, and the 1995 Nebraska squad that crushed Florida in the final power of 62-24 in real life in the national championship game. First semifinal. Betting line says Nebraska by a line. That's a decent line. Nebraska, as they beat the 64 Arkansas team, which was the highest degree of difficulty, by 9 points. To lead 90 Tennessee, beat Notre Dame, so Tennessee will only have 3 points. Those points are critical for seeding. So Nebraska is favored by 11 points. Johnny the Jet Rogers, Pearl Johnson of Ontario versus Peerless Price, Tim Martin, and Al Wilson. This is the coin, so Tennessee must take. Nebraska will get the ball at the 19-yard line. Jerry Tagg, your quarterback. Gary Dixon and Bill Olds, your running backs. Johnny the Jet Rogers and Frosty Anderson and Jerry Lister, receivers. Offensive line. White, Wortman, Gary, Rupert, and Johnson. Tennessee's defensive line is Sean Ellis. Sure, Sean, you, right? Jordan Walker, Ron Green, and Corey Terry. Raymack Thompson, Al Wilson, Eric Westbourne, Bland, your linebackers. Wayne Goodrich, Steven Grant, Steve Johnson, and Fred White, your defensive backfield. First play for Nebraska is a 3-yard to Dixon. First pitch, Kitty.
First down.
And first down. Johnny the Jet gets a first down. And we give it to Cam Kroger. Cam Kroger, like Kroger's high foot sport.
5 on the play.
5. Legal receiver. Well, you can do that. My guard says, doesn't release. And it's a sack. Young Grant said, no way, buddy. 319. And off the fingertips, so Nebraska must punt. And they do, and Tennessee will let it roll. With a 28-yard punt, terrible. But the win may have helped Tennessee up. T. Martin, who came in the year after Peyton Manning left for the NFL. With Travis Stevens and Sean Bryson running backs. Peerless Price, the Buffalo boy. Jermaine Copeland, who played for the Alouettes. Wide receiver Jordan Finley, tight end. Johnny Jet Rogers played for Montreal for a while, too. Offensive line, Clifton, Coleman, Riley, Hamilton, Burrito. Nebraska's offensive line, Atkins, Jacobson, Glover, Harper, Morale, Terry Branch, Anderson, Koch, Willie Harper, and Blaylock, your defensive backfield. This play is a forward play by Stevens. And first down. Travis Henry, the Buffalo Bills got Joe Bills price on the Bills. Well, he's at the 15. First down. This is first and goal. Can you believe it? Look at that. Jermaine Copeland, touchdown. Knock it out. Nebraska. They need some points. They crushed Ohio State in their fine power in the second round after a defensive struggle against Arkansas. This play is a 6-yard run. Doesn't even count.
First down.
First down, King. And it will be 3 yards, 4th and 6. So Nebraska will punt. And we might as well go to the 4th quarter. Yeah, we'll go to the 4th quarter. Nebraska comes to the field goal. Got it. Let's start the 1st quarter. Nebraska comes to the field goal. 17-14. Tennessee's hanging in there. Okay. Tennessee will get the ball over the 30-yard line. Well, that was out of bounds, but to the 30-yard line. T. Martin trying to do his job. And a pick! Copeland had the ball, but he bobbled it, and Bill Tosh gets the ball from Nebraska. 17-14. I wonder what the box score. So Copeland had a touchdown. It was T. Martin to Copeland. It was 14-0 after 1 quarter. Then Nebraska came back. Tag with a touchdown on Johnny DeJet from Tag. Sanger field goal. So Tennessee had a 14-0 lead. And King with a 7 yards, 73. We could see a battle of Nebraska.
First down.
And 1st down for the option play. Incomplete. King thought he had the ball.
First down.
1st down. Johnny DeJet. Next play is a 2nd and 10. And 3 yards, so 3rd and 7 for Nebraska. And nothing. 4th and 7. Sanger will have another field goal attempt. What is this time? Hey, Tennessee's got the ball. You've got to make those plays. And Crosby will get 1 yard. Easier than this.
First down.
1st down. What a job by Travis Henry to the 42 of Nebraska. Passing in some points. It will be 5 yards. Gives him a sight. Almost had the ball, but Nebraska says, boy, 38.
Defense.
Oh, yes.
First down.
15 yards. Unfortunately, well, it was a 31. That would have been a 48-yard kick. Now they have a good chance. They're at the 16. And 3 yards for Henry. And 7. Nothing to run. Nebraska says, 37. 2 yards, so Jeff Hall over 28-yard field goal for the tie. Yes, sir. This is amazing what Tennessee's been able to do. They've been up 14-0 on these guys. Now it's tied, 7.5 left. It will be 4 yards for Dan Kroger. Dan Kroger, I hate your score. 2nd down, and ball knocked away by Al Wilson. 3rd and 6.5. 1st down, what a try by Oates to run the ball to the Nebraska 46. Next play is an 8-yard play by Oates to 2. And Kitty, no. Tennessee said not today, buddy. 1st down to the 42 of Tennessee. Trying to get down home within 20. Well, there's less than 5 minutes left.
Defense.
Well, Tennessee, you just bought
1st down.
15 yards. That's going to give Nebraska a good chance to kick Sanger to kick that field goal. And they need it. 3 yards for Tag. 1 yard, 3rd and 6. And they hold it off. So Sanger will have a 37-yard attempt to take the lead. We got it. So there's still 11 left. Nebraska is only up in 3 quarters. Let's see back and forth again. Group C is the tight one because there are 14 that definitely could be number 1 seed. Kickoff with the Tennessee's now at the 25. Get about to the 20, so you need 55 yards for Hall to kick the time field goal, perhaps. It will be a pass. Pierce Price gets 7 yards, 2 and 3.
First down.
Leads his pass, he wins. Gets ball to the 37-yard line. No need to panic and pass.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
Holding.
Offense.
Defense.
Ooh, defensive holding.
First down.
That's going to help. 10 yards. So Tennessee's got the ball at their 47-yard line. 2:13 left.
First down.
First down. Copeland to 34. Get about 20 yards. And Rushing goes for the field goal. They will be 8 yards, 2 and 2. What game is overtime? I can't remember. Oh, I was at Notre Dame game. It was 0-0. Am I 2nd and 2?
First down.
First down.
Timeout. Offense.
They take their timeout. They're second. They're at the 19 of Nebraska. Tennessee's only got 1 timeout left. And, oh no, it's picked up by Ontario. They had the chance to kick the tying field goal and probably force overtime. Oh my God, that's just the clock's running out. The clock runs out and Tennessee 20-17. Oh my goodness. So their plus minus will be 0. So they'll have to hope the loser of the second semifinal has a plus minus worse than 0, so that Tennessee can at least get into the top 10 by seeding. But during Copeland, 2 touchdown catches, Tennessee had a 14-0 lead and they blew it. Well, they didn't really blow it. This is the first quarter. And Tennessee had them in every category. Passing and rushing and net yards. Tennessee had their butts. Tennessee, the 5 turnovers, yeah, that'll do it to you. And second when Nebraska escapes, I think they probably said, we just escaped. Tennessee put us to the sword. They sure did. That was a close game. So now 98 Tennessee needs a choke job by either 1924 Notre Dame or 95 Nebraska. But let's see. The wins are going to be picking up. Let's see what the other Nebraska team does. And it is a tight closing line that they say Notre Dame may actually have it. There's Don Miller, Al Layden, and Harry Spoon, who I looked 3 quarters ago. That they, Eric Taylor, George Jones, and Chris Fishman. 24 Fighting Irish, they did better against 7 Texas, so they'll have a plus 17 for the Fighting Irish. Meanwhile, 95 Nebraska, they did better against the 44 Army squad. They did better against 44 Army, so they'll be given that and 10 points. So, 24 Army will have to lose by 18 or more. Or the 95 Nebraska team, if they lose by 11 or more, then the 98 Tennessee team will jump them into the 7 to 9 seed, guaranteed. How's it going? And Nebraska will kick. To the Fighting Irish at the 19-yard line. Harry Studrailer, quarterback, with Jim Crowley, Doug Connell, and Tom Herndon starting at running back, Chuck Collins, and Clem Crow. Alliteration, baby. The receiver with Bach, Weevil, Walsh, Kinzer, and Blucher. Your offensive line, 95 Nebraska starts. Tomach, the Peter brothers, Christian and Jason, the Old Majors, and Grant Westrom. Linebackers are Jay Foreman, Terrell Farley, and Doug Coleman. Michael Booker, Mike Pinter, Tony Phelan, and Tyrone Williams are defensive backfield. Irish will get 6 yards by Connell. And measure, 1.
First down.
Oh man, what a job. It's a pass. And Wilbur Eden gets the ball to Nebraska 35. I didn't think they could go for a pass. Sometimes the teams before the 1950s, they just pass out of necessity. This play is a 6-yard by Johnny Rhodes. And it will be 3 yards, so 3rd and less than a yard. Second time they support the problem. Oh, and they saw that. 4 from 1. Remember, field goal kickers are playing really good for field goals as much. They're going for it. Oh, touchdown, Crowley. Touchdown, Herding. touchdown. So now Notre Dame starts off, takes about 4 minutes off the clock. Now Nebraska with the ball at the 27-yard line. Tommy Frazier, who was pretty much picked to be a good NFL quarterback, then he had blood clot problems. The NFL got scared, and the Alabama would try out, but he couldn't beat Tracy Ham at it. Ahmad Green and Joe McAlachia. The running backs, Brandon Holdby, John Federer, and Merrick Gilman, the receivers. Offensive line, Chris Dishman, but not the famous defensive player. Steve Ott, no, not the hockey player. Aaron Graham, Aaron Taylor, and Eric Anderson. And 24 Notre Dame on defense, Colin Spock, Walshin, Hans St. Drew. Linebackers, Weeble, Kinzer, Hanelsek, and finally Stu Crowley Newton. That's the defensive backs. That are the four horsemen. First play is to Frazier. 4 yards, no big deal.
First down.
First down. Clifton Childs. Don't you worry, Childs. This play is out of bounds. It's 2 yards, 2 and 8 coming up. And it will be a close one for 39. And I'll be denied. Tommy Frazier gets to 49. And here's the play to clock, 5 yards, 2 and 5. And first down. Nebraska will get the ball, thank goodness for that. So it's at the 39-yard line. And Lawrence Phillips gets 1 yard. Forgot about that guy. I know his name usually isn't spoken for obvious reasons. And it will be Schuster, 2 yards, 3 and 7. Not intercepted here.
Timeout offense.
Frazier said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I have to go timeout, damn it. And it will be 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. It's too long for a field goal. That's 50 yards. And it's too short for a punt. But they got it. What a job by Tommy Frazier. Tripped up at the 7. 1st and goal. You can do it. Looking up here at the middle. And we go. Why did I say Jeff? It's Joel. Oh, Clinton Childs trying to get it, but McGowan is on 3rd and goal. It's picked off. Decided to try to pass the ball. Why would you pass the ball? But the good news is Notre Dame stuck at their 4-yard line.
Timeout offense.
Notre Dame says they'll take a timeout. 31. Is nothing. Nebraska gets him back. Well, we'll be at the 20 though. So, yeah. I don't know about this. I think let's go to the end of the 3rd quarter. First down, Layden doing his job. It's close. Notre Dame down 22-14. It's a close game. They're at the Nebraska 36. Meter got Layden. And Crowley gets taken down by Saltzman. Salty much. This will be a Quasi and Deuce. 5 yards, 4th and 7. Notre Dame will punt. I would go for it.
Live on the play. Delay of game.
Well, smart
Offense.
move. 5 yards, so that later can have a better punt. And he bobbled it. Bobbled it, but got it to Nebraska 14. So 24 yards on that punt. Oh my gosh, touchdown, Hunsinger. Hunsinger had the ball, but Hunsinger got the ball. Touchdown, Irish. Wow, good him. I need 2 points. And look at it. It's caught from behind, so it's 22-20. Nebraska will get the ball after 26. So, Notre Dame trying the 2-point convert to tie, but failed. do. He can do it. He can do it. But he doesn't. Lawrence Phillips gets taken out. What a jump. Nice catch. I thought it was Harry Irsay who put it for Nebraska. So they're able to call it to 31. They have 11 minutes to try to take the lead here. This play is a 2-yard remaining. Now, it will be 3 yards, so 3rd and 5 coming up.
Flag.
Defense.
Defense.
Oh, Nebraska.
First down.
That's 15 yards, that's first down. And they're in your territory. Gonna do something. It will be a 5-yard place. Dunn says, I want to stay in the game. Okay. Now it will be 3 yards, 3rd and 2. They've been close.
First down.
First down, lead it to the 33. They're ready now. We're Zero Cougars in the 1920s were not really as big as they are now in the 2020s, so we'll probably have to go down another 10-yard line for a ball. And this will be a underthrown pass by Sternberger at the wind. Now it's 24 miles per hour. I mean, jeez. Right here, -1, 11. Only do 8 yards, 4 from 3. Normally you go for a 43-yard field goal to take the lead, but the wind is against you and your field goal kicker is not really at the line. But they got the first down on Miller to the 21-yard line. Nebraska's got a chance. They're doing do. And 2 yards, 2 and 8. It will be a big block of Lindstrom. 3rd and 11. Here we go. It will be a loss of 1. Man, Nebraska just putting the pedal to the metal on their game. And 6 yards, but not enough. Nebraska will be at their 17-yard line. This play is a -8. What a job by Robert Eden. Nebraska's in trouble.
5 on the play.
Right. Ah.
Defense.
You could have
First down.
stopped them with the field. So now we're getting right out of time because of that slight fight. -3, but Russ Arn saw that. So 2nd and 13. It will be to Jeff, 5 yards, so 3rd and 8. That's what they do.
Timeout. Defense.
That's it. 4th and 5. Notre Dame will call timeout. Stop the clock at 2:36. They'll get the ball. Let's punt. They got 38-yard punts, so they're up at 26. They need to get probably 60 yards for a good chance to take the lead/win. That's what they do.
First down.
First down. What a catch by Carlin. Out of bounds to the running at the 44-yard line. It will be batted away by Cameron Williams. Doesn't release.
First down.
First down. Gets out of play at the 28, so the clock stops. Nice job by Connell. It will be 5 yards, 2nd and 5. They're going to run it.
First down.
First down. Timeout offense. So a minute 11 at the 18. Get about 10 more yards. And incomplete, 2nd and 10. I would run. Timeout 8 yards, 32. So they're at the 10-yard line, 52 seconds. So they do. It will be a 4th and 2, so now Layden's got to go for 27 yards. For the lead. Got it! Unbelievable! With 25 seconds left. The Fighting Irish have the lead. This is close. This is really close. Nebraska has 2 timeouts. They got to go 60 yards roughly for the winning field goal. 2 timeouts, though, 17 seconds. Nope. No, they don't! And by just the slimmest of margins, the 1924 Notre Dame Fighting Irish are in the finals. The good news for Nebraska, the 95 Nebraska team, is that they will be the 7th seed. They'll be the 7th seed. They're the top third place team. Well, they needed to get blown out. No one wanted to blow each other out. We know now that it's Tennessee. We know now that it's 71 Nebraska and 24 Notre Dame for a top seed. By the way, the 58 LSU Tigers will be the number 8 seed. 58 LSU will be the 8th seed. And 61 Bama will be the 9th seed. So, that's fun. Now, the 10th seed. Oh, the 10th seed, sorry, is 98 Tennessee. Yes, that's right. Funny thing, 95 Nebraska and 98 Tennessee are going to bump into each other. 98 Tennessee will be the 10th seed. And we'll join 95 Nebraska in the group. So, yeah. Okay, so that's done. Now the question of nervous looks will be who won the championship. Lawrence Phillips, 2 touchdown runs, but not enough. The rushing game. 1924 Notre Dame was known for the rushing game. They got outrushed 361, 319 because Lawrence Phillips. They outpassed Tommy Frazier. How? I don't know. That is like creepy. Let's look at the box score. Notre Dame, Lawrence Phillips had an 80-yard run, 7-7. Miller rated 14-7 with a run, and then Benning made a run. Benning, who the hell is this guy? You know, they had a lot of power. Miller had 120 yards. Phillips 133. Frazier was 1 for 8 passing. Steinbruller is 4 for 10 for 91 yards, and they passed out of necessity. Phillips ran the ball to make it 22-14. Well, they went for 2 and got it. Notre Dame fumbled a 2-point attempt, but then Layden marched down the field with a 27-yard field goal to win 23-22. One of the greatest games I've ever seen. We get a final now. 71 Nebraska, 24 Notre Dame. And the betting odds are going to be on Nebraska, who got through the game in the Central. They are a touchdown favorite with 24 Notre Dame beating Irish. 71 Nebraska, big defensive showdown with 6 for Arkansas squad and won 9-0. They crushed the 68 Alaska team 55-7. And then Tennessee gave them a fright. They only won by 3. 1924 Notre Dame, they crushed Texas in the Divine Powder 20-3 to 17. The 1930 Tennessee squad, they had to win in overtime 3-0. And then 95 Nebraska, last second field goal, 25 seconds left. 27-yard field goal from Layden, won it. So now this is it. Who will win? The toss. Layden kicks, and Nebraska will get the ball first. Number 14, Jerry Kay, new quarterback. Jeff Keeney, Maury, Dan Kroger, your running backs to start with. Johnny Rogers, Frosty Anderson, Brett Longwell, your receiving core. Offensively, it's line White, Moreland, Dernier, Rupert Johnson. Notre Dame's defense. Collins, Block, Walsh, and Hunsinger on your defensive line. Linebackers, Rebo, Kaiser, Handelset. Defensive back, Steinwiller, Miller, Crowley, Layden. The 4 horsemen. Here we go. First play is a first down. What a job by Keeney. 23 yards on that play. They were back deep. Next play is a 1-yard play. 2-9.
First down.
What a job by Cox. The girls for Woody Cox, and he gets it to the 18 of Notre Dame very quickly. It's a touchdown, Johnny the Jet. And 71 Nebraska's trying to get revenge for their 95 point win. They're trying to say, we beat one Nebraska team, we gotta beat the other. That took a minute 46. That took a minute. And the extra point is good. This team knows how to play offense. The kickoff, Notre Dame will be at their 28-yard line to start. Sternroller, your quarterback with Don Miller, Jim Crowley, unrelated to start, and the offensive backfield. Glenn Crow and Oliver Eden, your receivers. Offensive line, Block, Rebo, Walsh, Kaiser, Bluecart. Same with Nebraska's defensive line, Atkins, Jacobson, Glover, and Harper. There's Morrell, Terrell, and Branch, your linebackers. Anderson, Koch, Harper, and Blaylock, your defensive backfield. This play is a 5-yard play to Crowley.
First down.
And now first down, nice job by Miller. No win this time. Imagine the win from last time. Well, 2 yards for Miss Layden. Another. Right. It'll be your game because they will meet. And nothing. Nebraska's got the ball. Johnny the Jet will get the ball. Very high and middle distance. Well, they didn't want Johnny the Jet Rogers to get that ball because they know how good he's been. And this will be to Dixon for nothing. Celtrata. Next play is a Quasimodo Dees coming up, which they can only get 4 yards. So they'll punt the ball away. Ready to get the ball at the 40, fair catch. It's a 32-yard kick. Quasimodo Lawrence, so I can't do anything about that. It will be 1 yard. Quasimodo Dees. And 3 yards, 4th and 7. Not related. What? Oh, no way. That's what Johnny the Jet does to you. He has gone sayonara. Well, I think we can play this. Who's winning this game? Oh, boy. You have to be full up. Samuel West takes the point. Is that a moment? Oh, it's cock blocked. It's okay. End of the quarter. Ready with the ball. Injury timeout. Layden hobbles off the field. Notre Dame is up against it. They're really being crushed. They beat one Nebraska team, but then the other Nebraska team's like, fuck this shit. You have to beat both of their hands.
First down.
First down. They're going to get 7 points on the board. It will be 5 yards, 7 and 5. It will be a triple call. It will be 4th and 6. We're in some deep trouble. And nothing on. 23-0. I think this is academic. No score? Well, that was a crushing 30-7. Johnny the Jet Rogers, the hero. 31 Nebraska. How did you not know? How did you not realize how good this team is? 30-7. That wasn't even close. Man, they had a tight game against Arkansas, then they crushed Ohio State. They had a tough game against Tennessee, but then they get crushed in Notre Dame. So basically, they saved it for every other game. Well, 30-7. That's a great score. Joey Tag, Jeff Kinney, and Johnny the Jet Rogers were heroes. Johnny the Jet, he caught a touchdown pass, he ran for a touchdown pass, and he returned one for a touchdown. So yeah, Johnny Jet with the touchdown run, and then a punt return for the touchdown, 13-0. And then he got a touchdown pass from Tag, making it 20-0. Sayer made a 23-0 field goal. Livergood got a touchdown run, making it 23-7. I take 3 minutes. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, I think. Doesn't matter. So yeah, Notre Dame was basically done and dusted. Started went 7 for 11 though, but 2 of his 4 incompletions were for interceptions. Yeah, it's Kinney 117 yards. Tay went 11 for 15, 148, and a touchdown pass to Johnny the Jet. Johnny the Jet's a one-man show. Now let's look at the teams. Let's go with the 24 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. In real life, they were El Perfecto. They got crushed by Nebraska. They had the best rushing offense. Even better than Nebraska. Yeah, they lost to Central Nebraska. You kind of figured. Yeah, they got their butts handed to them by. They had a few close shaves, especially Tennessee and Nebraska. They could have fucked it up. Let's look at the stats. Yeah, penalty yards. Notre Dame gave up 10 penalty first downs. They gained 5. Third downs, they did better. 4th downs, they did better. Red zone percentage, they lost by a few. Net yards, okay. Net rushing, net passing. Punts, they just couldn't punt. Penalties, they took 30 penalties. Their opponents took 26. They only fumbled the ball 6 times, with 4 of them being lost. Touchdown 7-7. Total points, they were outscored 55-53. Offense, Steinruler 17 for 29 in real life. 2 interceptions. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought that it was just okay. My apologies. I thought that was something else. Statistics, offense. Crowley, 26 yards. Reading, Don Miller, 221. Layden, 179. Defense. Special teams. 2 for 5 on field goals. Layden went 1 for 2. Harry Boyle was the kicker, 1 for 3. They had Steinruler, Crowley, and Reese hit trying to go for extra points. I guess they didn't find a kicker. Well, let's go with Nebraska, the pesky 71 team that went 13-0 in real life. Sanger went 3 for 4 in field goals, resolved the one miss. 13 for 15 on extra points. Defense, offense, tag 45 for 81. Van Bronson came in, threw 3 balls, but nothing there. 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for tag. Keating ran the ball a lot. Johnny the Jet was the only guy to hit more than 100 yards receiving. The team, statistics-wise, look at that, 87-50 for first downs. It wasn't even close. On penalties, close, but anyway. Third down percentage, 48-21. Wow. Fourth downs, they won 32-25. Red zone, 63-57. Total net yards, they crushed it. They crushed them on the passing game, 602-307. Woo. Punts, 37. Penalties, they had 29. Their punts, 33. Fumbles, they had 8. They only lost 3 of them. Touchdowns, 15-4. Wow. They only give up 4 touchdowns in 4 games. Yeah. Arkansas played them better than the 68 Ohio State squad, and that's saying a lot. I'm sorry, but that's the way I fucking feel. So all will be explained and all will be detailed in the next video about where they'll play and then, set up the whole situation room. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm gonna do.